the 90s was a hell of a time. That's where we got the most iconic movies to date were from the 1990s. There was Die Hard, when Bruce Willis actually had respect. There oh, that all right, I'll take that one back because that is mean. Especially what's happening to Bruce Willis now. I'll take that back. He has the respect from everybody now. That was wrong of me. I'll take that back. But see, that's a good life lesson. If you say something wrong, just apologize right away before it gets worse. Life lessons with Jaden. There was Clueless before Alicia Silverstone wasn't a weirdo. Then there was a movie called Scream that was a satire of horror films that literally changed how horror films are today. And that same writer wrote many iconic movies from the 90s. There was a movie called Scream that was a huge success, and people adored that movie. Then there was I Know What You Did Last Summer, a very, very 90s movie, but people still like it. Then there's another movie that lots of people at the time were disappointed, and I gotta say, I think they're wrong. I think they're wrong, because this movie I'm gonna talk about is great. Not only is it great, it's just a creative, amazing movie that respects other horror films it homages, it references to. Yes, I'm talking about The Faculty. And I'll say it, The Faculty is very 90s. I mean, when your soundtrack is just rock and roll, man. Yeah, grunge. And also it had the rise of the goths and the emos, and also people wearing black leather when it's even summer out. This movie is very 90s, but so there's 6 main characters. There's Zeke, who is my favorite character because he's the sarcastic drug dealer. And then there's Elijah Wood's character. I know he has a name, but he's just basically Peter Parker, the real life Peter Parker. Then there's that girl from the Fast and the Furious franchise. It's Dom's sister. I always forget the actress's name. She's right there. She basically plays this gold digger on The Faculty. I'm sorry, she is the worst character on this film, I'll be honest. She sucks. Next is Stockley. Yes, a weird name, but she's a goth. What do you expect? And yeah, she's also mean to people and just rude to everyone. Lastly, right? Oh, geez, my basic math. Yeah, I think that was just the 5th character I talked about. So the last character is just a guy. I'm not the best with math. That was the 4th character. Stockley was. Next is Stan, who is just this stereotypical football jock, but he does have a pretty creative character development that's very unique to this film that you don't see with lots of other horror films or just any other films. Last character is Mary Beth. I mean, she's just a southern weirdo girl. I mean, seriously. If the name Mary Beth is just a weird name, don't trust anyone named Mary Beth. I'm sorry to the people that are named Mary Beth, but you gotta admit that's a weird name. And yes, the character on The Faculty, Mary Beth, is just a southern weirdo. That's a friend group. They're just one-note characters that are just meant to be killed by the killer. They're very one note, the group of friends on horror films, let's be honest. But that's not always it. There are some exceptions with that, with other creative horror films, with The Faculty. I mean, these characters are not one note. They actually have a personality. They have character development. And each character is unique to themselves. So, like I said, there's Zeke, who's, like I said, basically he sells anything at school to students, but he's also very smart. I mean, he's not normal smart. He's scientific. He's scientist smart. Zeke, this drug dealer. It's funny to think about, but yeah, he's very smart. Then there's Stockley, a very stereotypical goth girl, but she's also a movie-watching fan, and she actually really cares about people. She just hides that from using the goth persona by wearing that goth or emo mask. Then there's Elijah Wood's character, who's, like I said, basically Peter Parker, but he's not scared. He's not that nerd that you see on movies that are like, ooh, they're cowards. No, he's very brave. He won't give up helping people. Then there's Stan, who is like I said, a stereotypical football jock, but he also, during the film, right at the beginning actually, he gets sick of people always telling him he's the best quarterback, and that's what he's only known for at this school. And most people think he's just this dumb jock. But he wants to be more than that, so he really just wants to focus on his academics. Then there's Delilah, played by Dom's sister. She's actually the one-note character. She really doesn't change, except she's a bitch. Then there's the teachers of the movie. I mean, they are your stereotypical teachers, but they really hate their jobs. I mean, you really can't blame them. Look at how today's climate is with America. There are lots of fucking crazy parents out there. You can't blame teachers for quitting. But yeah, these teachers on the faculty, they hate their jobs. There's even, it's so bad that even the English teacher is an alcoholic. He literally brings alcohol to school to get through the rough day. And these teachers are miserable working at this school. And they don't get paid well because of the budget cuts. But that all changes when the aliens all infect them, and they actually get a personality then. They don't take crap from students, and they actually have a purpose. So this movie starts with Robert Patrick's character. He plays the football coach, and he's coaching his football team, and he has severe anger issues. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would probably be fired in real life for probably abusing his football team, because he has major anger issues. He yells at them, he pushes them. He needs anger management, but Robert Patrick steals the show with his performance. I mean, he's so convincing when he's angry. He's the one that steals the show. So Robert Patrick's character, after the football practice is done, he sees something on the grass. He looks at it, and then someone goes up to Robert Patrick. So Elijah Wood's character and Delilah go to the teacher's break room. They need to get something, and they hear somebody opening the doorknob. So they both hide in a closet, and they watch as Robert Patrick's character and this other female teacher, who are both infected by the alien, they start drinking lots of water. And you learn later on that these aliens are obsessed with H2O. The school nurse, and she goes to the break room, and that's when Robert Patrick's character and this female teacher lunge and attack the school nurse, and they infect her with the alien. And Elijah and Delilah see this, and they're clearly freaked out, and they run out of the break room with the teachers seeing them. Now, it's actually scary because the teachers know that these two students know their true identity, and they start to taunt and stalk Elijah Wood's character. I mean, poor guy. His parents don't think, like, is everything all right with our son? Does he need to see a therapist? No, they just think he's doing drugs and he's going crazy. And we do see this with lots of parents. I mean, yeah, and we see this with lots of parents where there's something going on with that person at school, and when they get home, their parents really don't ask them how it's actually going, because parents truly don't know their kids, and they think everything's fine. So later on, the 6 characters team up. At first, they don't believe Elijah and Delilah until Jon Stewart, who plays the science teacher, is infected by the alien, and he threatens and attacks the 6 characters. And he attacks them until they fully take down Jon Stewart's character. And they're really the only ones to know that the school has an alien infestation. And they discover that Zeke's homemade cocaine kills the aliens. And it is a funny way to kill them. And I'm pretty sure people are like, well, that's not creative, that's just lazy. But it's actually not. I think killing them by drugs was to show of how schools always say drugs are bad. But for this movie, drugs were the ones to save the day. And again, you would think, because stereotypical things, cliches of how you would think Zeke, because his drugs kill the aliens and he's been the toughest one out of the group, that he would kill the alien queen. That it's revealed that Mary Beth, that southern weirdo, is the true alien's queen. But no, Zeke doesn't kill her. It's actually Elijah Wood's character. It's the nerd that kills the alien queen at the end and basically saves the day. And I truly don't understand why people don't like this movie. Yes, it's very 90s. Some things didn't age well, like Zeke, who is a student, is with a female teacher at the end. That was a weird decision, but other than that, like I said, yeah, it's 90s, some things didn't age well, but this is truly a very creative and unique horror film. It's a very creative and unique horror film that pays homage to classic horror films. And it's just a really great and amazing horror film. And I'm really glad and very happy that this movie, The Faculty, never had cliche decisions. And they actually have characters that aren't one note. I mean, they do fool you, because you would think, like, other horror films, I'm not saying every horror film, because there's many unique creative horror films out there. There is. But there's also some very trash horror films that have very one-note that has one-note characters that just focuses on the kills. But not with The Faculty. It actually doesn't have one-note characters. Each character, like I said, has character development, and they have a personality. And this movie actually has a very sad meaning to it. It's a very sad meaning to this film, because it's about how when you go to school, the school system expects you to fit in how they want you to act. You truly can't be yourself at school, or you'll be judged by other students. You'll be bullied by students, or you'll be in trouble by teachers. You've got to be someone different than your true self to fit in at school. You've got to be a part of the system. And we see this with the faculty when the students finally get infected. All their personality are gone. All their personalities are gone. They're just very one note, and they only listen to the queen. Goodbye, guys. No, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like because it's nice and it's free. Subscribe because it's free. And I make great content. But yeah, you guys are truly amazing and awesome. Peace out, guys.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show